When I unlocked Gnut in Raid Shadow Legends, I was pretty hyped because I had heard that he was one of the best champions in the game. And today I'm going to share with you my experience with him so far, which has been pretty amazing considering that I had the best possible start in the game. Because in this video, sponsored by the makers of Raid Shadow Legends, I'm just going to remind you that you can use my download link, the same one that I used, to get some sick champions at the start of the game, including a free legendary, a bunch of free epics, and also I'll have another code for a legendary down there. Consider using my sponsored link if you're getting started in Raid Shadow Legends. Now, Gnut is incredible for a number of reasons, including his ability to absolutely demolish the bosses in the dungeon. And before I just walk through his kit and talk about what he does, instead I am at the same time going to show you how I am pushing, as I misclick here, further than I ever have before into dungeons. Specifically, let's get a look at Fire Knight's castle. We're going to start this battle. We're going to fire it up on auto with this team. We're going to let this run in the background while I talk about why Gnut is so amazing. Remember, Gnut is this little guy right over here, second on the left, all right? So the first thing is that he's got a triple hit. The cool thing about doing a triple hit, which you should see right here to, well, he knocked out the target, but whatever. The cool thing about a triple hit in bosses that require a certain number of hits to take down their shield, like the one we're about to hit, is that obviously this makes it so that they're manageable. And he also reduces their turn meter by 45%, which is basically good for everything, especially because the bosses are not immune. So if he can't freeze them, which is how you would, potentially reduce turn meter on hard mode, since it's immune to direct turn meter reduction. Freeze effectively reduces turn meter on hard difficulty. Okay, a little off the deep end on that, but you kind of get the idea. He's really good on just even the first ability. Second ability is an AoE, decreases attack, which can be really big, and weakens, and puts counterattack on himself, which is, again, good in this context for this boss for taking down the shield, as he's going to counter with his 3-hit basic. The A3 is a triple hit, also again good for the shield here, which is max HP damage, and it's some of the best in the game against bosses, and it's capped per hit, so triple hit is way better than just one. And it decreases the target's defense by 30%, and he's healing himself, which you'll see here I'm going to need. And his passive is 100% damage when counterattacking instead of 75%, which honestly is not that big of a deal. In the grand scheme, it's fine. So where's he going to shine? He's really good in a bunch of content, but especially on Fire Knight, regular and hard, Spider, regular and hard. And I want to show you how he does here in just a second. So here we are. There's his shield. Now, the first time around, we're not going to do as good because we needed to buff up and speed up and do all these things. It's going to make it so I can take down his shield and really do some crazy stuff. So this first round, I'm probably not going to get that much damage in against him, if any. Oh, here's the triple hit. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom. Look at that. Look at how much damage I just did, bro. And I'm not done. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the soul on my cold heart's pretty valuable too, right? Pretty legit. So now we're swinging in, taking down the shield. You can see that up there. It's down to 9. We've got that big debuff ability. That pops off. We're down to 1 hit remaining. Shields are down. And now is when we cook. Here comes that triple hit. Boom. All right. And the turn meter dropped down. Crucial. We get back in there with another round of attacks. 1, 2, 3. Turn meter drops again. So now you can see why he's so freaking good, right? This is how he cooks. Honestly, we're almost on pace for one of my best runs ever. We're actually, this might be a record time. Wait, we might, for me, achieve a record time. Is he going to shield up? Oh, he's going to shield up. All right. I mean, for auto, this ain't half bad. Oh, we got it. Okay, we were 3 seconds behind my best. Not bad. Chad, not bad. Okay, so Gnut is an absolute freaking legend, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, technically, yes, he's a legend, but like, dude is insane. This champ is nuts. So let's talk a little bit about the build, all right? Now, his damage is based on defense and max HP. In fact, we can get a look at that here. Damage based on defense and enemy max HP. Damage over here is based on defense. Damage over here is based on defense. So we really only care, I think we largely care about this one. We're really interested in the max HP part. of the equation here. So when we get a look at what he's rocking here, we have over 40,000 hit points. We've got over 3,500 defense. So this is pretty solid. Good survivability, I would say, for most content. And the minimum of 210 accuracy is exceeded, which we need for Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. It's decent for most content. But he does need more in some places. And we've got him at 100% crit rate. I mean, technically slightly higher than that. Important for any damage dealer, right? And then we obviously want to like maximize our speed and crit damage while doing all of these things. So 128 speed on here is pretty decent. He's looking good. I would say that he's looking pretty good. Crit damage here is pretty solid. We gotta look at these specific pieces, right? Let's see here. We've got defense on the shield. Oh yeah, crit damage, there it is. Crit damage on the gauntlets, 60% defense on the chest plate, 45 speed on the boots. Pretty powerful stuff. So I have been incredibly happy with him. You get him, you work on him. He is a slam freaking dunk addition to the team. And obviously I completely booked him as well. So we are absolutely cooking. Now, if only I could get a soul for him. Chat, if only your boy Cheese had a soul. If only your boy Cheese had a soul. We can do a couple pulls here. We have slightly elevated chances. I'm all for it. If you are subscribed to the channel, you know that, yo, do we do it? How cool would it have been if we just like done it? Just right there, just boom, one shot that. But yeah, if you're subscribed to the channel, you know that I did a bunch of these pulls yesterday. We've got the elevated chances, so I'm kind of going for it. Got some really good stuff, including the 6-star Cold Heart, which was like honestly shocking. I kind of couldn't believe it. We actually, chat, we did the thing. So you should go check out yesterday's video because it was cooking. It was a banger, dude. Soul pulls. I mean, sheesh. I don't want to spoil it too much. All right. You enjoyed the vid? Throw a like in here, subscribe to the channel. Big thank you again to the makers of Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Using my download link down below or QR code on screen gives you the actual best start possible on Raid Shadow Legends. So I hope you'll use it. And we do have a start group cooking up for mid-February. So join the Discord server, link down below as well. We've got an officer, clan leader set up, ready to run that. We've got members lining up to participate. Should be a fun time. Use my download link, check the clan, join the Discord. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.